You get to a spot with characters where they're so rich, you almost need to invent new ways for them to battle. That's what happened with The Undertaker and Mankind. A new match was created just for them, called the Buried Alive match. And they explained, well, there's gonna be a grave plot with a 6-foot hole, and in order to win the match, you have to put your opponent in the grave and bury them alive.
Well, you know, when you say, yeah, you're gonna get buried alive, you're like, with dirt?
All that's left to do is to fill this grave with your rotting, maggot-infested carcass.
Are you ready to see someone get buried alive?
This is the first time a match like this has happened, and it's a constant flirtation with death.
Somebody's literally gonna be buried alive.
If you die, you lose. It's basically the stipulation. And I remember even Vince going, this is an unsanctioned match.
This is the first ever unsanctioned match. Yeah, I don't blame you.
And whoever was on the other mic goes, well, yeah, obviously, because there's no way this could happen.
Oh my goodness, this war continuing.
It's this match that presents all these opportunities because whatever we're doing in and around the ring is just a pretense to get us up there to the grave.
They're getting closer to the grave.
These two evil entities are battling for control of the dark side, and to tell the story that needs to be told with these two guys,
And look out!
you're gonna have to do something that is desperate and, you know, it's just like Hail Mary.
It kind of reminded me of watching a Friday the 13th with Jason.
I was gonna say
and
this.
Michael Myers, because whenever they would get hit, you know, it was always that moment you thought they were down and dead, and all of a sudden they would rise up. And turn their head and be like, oh, shit, run, you know, get out the way. Don't stand there. He's not dead.
These guys are trying to kill each other.
I end up getting choke slammed into a grave, and then the earth starts coming down on top of me. I'm tired, I'm exhausted, I've been through a lot, and now a human being is throwing earth on me.
Mankind is not moving.
And you have people thinking to themselves, surely nobody's getting buried in front of our eyes. Terry Gordy comes out as the executioner. He waylays the Undertaker.
Mankind is coming back out of the grave.
Now begins this mammoth attempt to completely fill that grave in a few minutes without any machinery.
Everybody wants to bury the Undertaker.
The real story is there was a miscalculation of how long it would take to fill up the hole once Undertaker was in there. So we had to send out half the roster.
We rush out there with shovels to fill up a full grave. Try filling in a grave with a shovel in 10 minutes on live television. That was the dumbest thing. We didn't get a quarter. We didn't get a quarter of the grave filled. Mick Foley's, you know, scraping dirt in. He's blown up from the match. But if you'd have seen the crowd that night, it was horror and shock, thinking that Undertaker had actually been killed. People were buying it. And I'm thinking, somebody's coming over this rail.
The Undertaker's gone forever. Yes!
There are people to this day that were kids then that are adults now. Like, you don't know what that did to me. I mean, that was, yeah, I was freaked out. Like, I had to sleep with the lights on for a while.
This one's over. The Undertaker did not survive.
I remember looking at the face of a father, and he says, I can't believe I'm watching this because we're watching a human being get buried.
When that purple glove come out of the dirt, man, it was another one of those moments that just people did not expect, but gave them such hope.
He's alive! The Undertaker's alive!
It's those kind of stories that let you know that what you do means something.
We believed it.
That's what makes it so special.
These are the rivalries
The buzz was huge.
that made television history.
It was just unmatched.